Are you working out and eating healthy, but you feel like you're still not seeing the results that you truly love? Now, before you start another diet, let me help you figure out what your body truly needs without any more random guessing. Now, for quick context, my name is Caitlin Brennan. I'm a nutrition coach, personal trainer, and registered nurse who helps women build muscle, lose body fat, but most importantly, keep it off for life. Now, in this video, I'm gonna walk you through how to calculate your calories and your macro breakdowns based off of the goals that you're trying to achieve. So let's dive into it. Okay, first we're gonna start off with the calorie deficit. What I want you to do is take your goal body weight and multiply that by 10 to 12. Just for the simplicity of things, we're gonna go for 11. So my goal body weight, let's say is 160. Currently I weigh around 165. So if I take 160 and multiply that by either 10 to 12, let's just go for 11 since that's in between, which is gonna give me 1,760. So this number is my calorie deficit. Now I want you to remember that this number is just a baseline. You still have to pay attention to other metrics such as your progress photos, your body measurements, your hunger levels, how your strength is either stalling or progressing in the gym. You're gonna eat within this range of calories and adjust based off of how those metrics have been changing. That's it, it's so simple. Now the 10 to 12 is all gonna depend on how physically demanding your workouts are or how sedentary your life is. If you're more sedentary throughout the day, meaning let's say you have a desk job, you don't typically work out as much, or you do light cardio or light physical activity throughout the week, you typically are gonna aim for around the 10 range. Now, if you have more strenuous activity, you have a physically demanding job, you have high intensity workouts, you're gonna go around the 11 to 12 range. This is gonna give you more leeway, or I should say more leverage to eat more calories throughout the day and still stay within a deficit. All right, we following, we got that part, that's step one. We got step one checked off and out the way. So now this is the part where it might get a little bit tricky, so I really need you guys to pay attention and lock in. So there's different types of macronutrient splits that we can incorporate to fit within our caloric daily goal. And this could all vary depending on the goal that we're trying to achieve or even our fitness level. So for the simplicity for you guys, I'm gonna focus on the standard or balanced macronutrient split. So for this, 40% of our calories are gonna be coming from carbs, 30% of our calories are gonna be coming from protein, and then 30% of our calories are gonna be coming from fat. This is a great split and a great starting point if you're just overall a beginner and looking to maintain weight or potentially go through a body recomposition such as you losing body fat and building muscle, or if you're just overall looking to maintain general health and eat more balanced meals. Now, what the hell does that even mean, right? How am I gonna find out how many carbs I need, how much protein I need, and how much fat I need? So in order to really find that out, you need to know these three key facts. For every 1 gram of protein, it's gonna equal 4 calories. For every 1 gram of carbs, it's also gonna equal 4 calories. For every 1 gram of fat, it's gonna equal 9 calories. Okay, keep this information in your head. As a matter of fact, write it down. So now this is why these percentages are important. So to calculate our calories that we need from each specific macronutrient based off of this split, we're gonna take our total number of calories and multiply it in decimal form for each macronutrient. So let's start with carbs. So 40% of our carbs is coming from 1,760 calories. So if we take 40% of our carbs and turn that into decimal form, that's gonna give us 0.40. Now we're gonna take 1,760 calories and multiply that by 0.40. And that's gonna give us 704. Well, out of this 1,760, 704 calories are gonna be coming from carbs. All right, let's write that down and let's keep that in mind. 704 calories are gonna be coming from carbs. So now protein, 30% protein, if we turn that into decimal form, that's gonna give us 0.30. So we know that 30% of our calories are gonna be coming from protein. So if we take 1,760 calories and multiply that by 0.30, that's gonna give us 528 calories. And we know that 528 calories within this 1,760 calories are gonna be coming from protein. All right, we're gonna write that down. Let's remember that. 528 calories from protein. Now I'm sure you guys get the hang of it. We're gonna do the exact same thing for fats. So now being that we have 30% fat and 30% protein coming from this total amount of calories, it's pretty much gonna be the same number. So 528 calories are also gonna be coming from fat. So now we know the total amount of calories coming from each macronutrient based on a balanced split. We're gonna fact check this. So if we take 704 and add that to 528, and then also add that to 528, it should give us 1,760. 704 plus 528 plus 528 gives us 1,760. Boom. So now we're pretty much on to the last step. How do we find out how many grams of carbs, grams of protein, and grams of fat we need throughout our day based off of these total amount of calories from each macronutrient? So remember how I told you to remember and write it down? For every 1 gram of carb, you're getting 4 calories. For every 1 gram of protein, you're also getting 4 calories. For every 1 gram of fat, you're getting 9 calories. So this is what we have to do. If we take 704 and divide that by 4, because remember, for every 1 gram of carbs, we're getting 4 calories, it's gonna give us a total gram. It's gonna give me 176 grams. So 176 grams of carbs for each day based off of me eating 1,760 calories. So now lastly, we're gonna move on to protein and fat. So even though we have the same percentages, 30% and 30% for both, the amount of grams that we're getting for both is gonna be different. And that's because fat is more than twice as calorie dense than protein. So for example, even though I'm getting 528 calories from both protein and fat, the total amount of grams is gonna be different. So we know that 528 of our calories are going to be coming from protein and fat. So let's start with protein. For 528 of our calories coming from protein, if we divide that by 4, that's going to give us 132 grams of protein. So within this balanced macronutrient split, I'm going to be eating 132 grams of carbs each day. So let's write that down. And last but not least, we're gonna move on to fat. So for 528 of our calories coming from fat, we're gonna divide this by 9. This is gonna give me 58 grams of fat. So 58 grams of fat each day to fit within this 1,760 calories, right? We got that down. So we need 176 grams of carbs, 132 grams of protein, and 58 grams of fat. So now, what am I gonna do with this information? Just for simplicity's sake, let's just break it up into 3 meals per day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So we have 3 meals per day. So if we divide each macronutrient by 3, that's gonna give us a total amount of grams for each meal. If we take 176 grams of carbs, divide that by 3, that's gonna give us 58 grams of carbs for breakfast, 58 grams of carbs for lunch, and 58 grams of carbs for dinner. Now for protein, we're gonna take 132 and divide that by 3. That's gonna give us 44 grams of protein for breakfast, 44 grams of protein for lunch, and 44 grams of protein for dinner. And lastly, fat. 58 grams of fat, we're gonna divide that by 3. That's gonna give us 19 grams of fat for breakfast, 19 grams of fat for lunch, and 19 grams of fat for dinner. So now what does that actually look like on your plate? So now for lunch, that can be around 1 cup to 1/2 a cup of rice to give you around 58 grams of carbs. For 44 grams of protein, that's on average around 7 ounces of cooked chicken breast. And for 19 grams of fat, that's gonna give you around 1/2 of an avocado. So now I hope you guys see how we put the big picture together simply from just starting on taking our goal body weight and multiplying that by 11, and that giving us our total amount of calories for our deficit. And then simply just from there, based off of our macro split, we were able to determine how much percentage of carbs, protein, and fat is gonna come from that number. Based off of these metrics, this gives us the amount of grams for the total amount that's gonna fit within these calories. And then from there, we were able to break it down to give us a total amount of carbs, protein, and fat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So now, of course, this isn't a one size fits all. You might need to adjust this based off of your training. Of course, you don't have to eat 3 meals a day. So if you're not gonna eat 3 meals a day, and let's say you go for 2 meals a day with snacks in between, these numbers are then gonna have to be adjusted to fit within these total amount of calories. You could also adjust these numbers based off of the intensity of your workouts, or maybe on your rest days. For example, maybe on your rest days, you wanna eat less carbs because you wanna fit in more carbs on the days where you're training. So this is just gonna give you a good baseline and a good starting point, and then from there, you can adjust based off of your needs and what your body is telling you. So I hope this video was helpful into giving you a clear starting point on how to properly fuel your body based off of your needs and your goals. And remember, this is just the beginning. Learning what your body needs to really reach your goals takes time, consistency, and the right strategy. So if you're looking for more guidance and support that's tailored specifically for you, go ahead and click the first link down below in the description to book a one-on-one call with me to see if I can personally help you. We'll talk about your goals, we'll talk about where you might be stuck, and then we'll talk about if we're a good fit to work together. And if not, I'll definitely point you in the right direction. So click the first link down below and we'll chat soon.